So, I'm going to have to apologize because I told you folks I was going to be doing live broadcast at 8:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, not realizing I had a prior commitment to go to a movie screening with my wife. Not a big deal. Sounds like more important than it is. So this is something that was open to everybody that was, new. So, boy, only going to make it sound like it's more bougie than it is. It isn't. Let's go with that. So, Christian animated movie screening, and I had a prior commitment to go with my wife. And there's dark. I was going to give you a call. So finally, and really, really nice movie. It's called The Light of the World. So when it's in theaters, if you have a kid or something like that, go see it. Or if you just want to support the work. Good babe, what's up? What's up? So yeah, I am leaving Palm Beach Gardens Malls right now. And let's see if I turn the slide on. Is it too bright? But whatever. So yeah, now I need to know how to get home. So, two things. One, if I did a show tonight, it wouldn't have been on the saga of the FRT because there's just too damn much to research and go over. So, I storyboarded it, and, the cast of characters of everybody involved. So, from Thomas Allen Graves to Tim Hoffman to BDU to Coleon Noir. There is a whole entire cast of characters. Fat Gray Man, what's up? What's up? So I have, I've done a little bit of research on the patents involved. I'm going to be doing a little deeper dive into the background. I cannot find, if anybody out there can find it, this is when I lost all faith in Coleon Noir, which was after BDU, the McKnight, Sherry, and is it Tom? Anyhow, when the husband and wife McKnight, owners of Big Daddy Guns, Big Daddy Unlimited, were involved in a gun buyback in Gainesville, Florida, Coleon Noir took them to his stage to whitewash them. I love that, how that goes together. Anyhow, Chris Bullis, what's up? What's up? I can't find that video where Coleon Noir sells his soul to Big Daddy Unlimited. So he did like a sit-down interview with the McKnights, the owners of Big Daddy Unlimited, and allowed them to spin the story sufficiently so it didn't sound like they were gun grabbers. That is when I'm a really big fan of Coleon Noir until then. Until then, there were people I'd stop and get a selfie with, and up to that point, yes, he would have been one of them. Don't care. So, it is a real, this is like, what is it? Crumpy loves the movie The Kings of Tupelo. This is almost like The Kings of Tupelo. Where's my glasses? So I got a lot of good comments coming in here. Chris Bullis saying hi to Zanty Misfit. Fat Gray Man saying hi to Zanty Misfit. Very simple thing. People sell their integrity for money. Ouch! Ouch! Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting story, and I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm probably going to like pre-record some portions of it so I communicate effectively, and then I'll play different cuts, and maybe that I'll pre-record and do voiceovers on, because then it'd be look dumb if I recorded me talking about it and had my little face in the corner. So basically, I'm letting you guys know. I was going to say I'm calling you to let you know. I guess I kind of am in a 21st century kind of way, as opposed to an Alexander Graham Bell kind of way. Letting you know that I'm doing the metadata right now. I'm not actually talking about the content. I'm talking about the content I'm going to talk about. Did I just effectively communicate metadata? So yeah, interesting story. It's I might save it for next Thursday and figure out what I'm going to talk about on Tuesday. Now I'm going to be violating one of the rules a buddy of mine that has a podcast network says is before you go off and do something, record 4 or 5 episodes so you know you can keep it up, because in your mind you think it's a great thing, and then you realize that well isn't as deep as you thought it was. So is Safety Harbor Walt in here? Where we got? Where we got? Sorry, car's driving, but yeah, this is Walt, Safety Harbor Firearms Walt, his favorite self-driving car. Well, actually, I gotta say, if Walt has been in the Cybertruck, the Cybertruck, the Tesla self-driving is so much better now. It used to be that the Comma AI was, it used to be, let me use my words properly, it used to be that the Comma AI was better than the Tesla self-driving, but now the Tesla self-driving is better than Comma AI. White Rambo, what's up? What's up? I got to get used to the you delivering bricks. I'll be on the lookout for brick deliveries. I actually, maybe the guy that delivered the crushed concrete to my house is delivering bricks. I'll have to ask. So I am still drivewayless. I guess I got to bring my payments to that bad company that stole my driveway up current before I get my driveway replaced. I don't know if you guys saw that live video I did as a joke. I should have staged a fight with the operator of the heavy equipment so it looks more realistic, because some people actually believed there. But if you read the comments, it's pretty funny. Ooh, and yeah, so we, Definition Knives, Dark and myself, have just dropped the Lumen in honor of Goonbeam. So the Lumen is out. It's a very cool knife. I actually don't have one yet. So I do not have in my possession. Now I've seen the pre-production models, but I have not actually touched a production model and do not hold any of the 2 knives from Launch 2 in my hands. So if you guys are getting them, you're actually getting them before I am. Yeah, the Lumen is very cool. I want one of those. So I actually have a Kershaw Weston, which is similar. It's kind of the skinny cousin to the Co-Pilot mixed with the Kershaw Weston. So it's actually a cool knife. Fire router. Let's see. So this is the critical area of driving or not driving, where if I pass this exit, I've got to go 10 miles to the next exit, turn around, and go 10 miles back. So it's always bad to miss the exit off the highway where you live. Did somebody say Fraz? What do we got there? FGM. Oh, FGM. And oh, car, don't change lanes yet. Now you can change lanes. See, the Tesla wouldn't have done that. That would have been bad. Would have made it like I don't know what I'm doing while I'm live streaming and driving. So yeah, it's probably still going to be a week out before I do the story of the Graves Alamo trigger, the FRT rare breed trigger, Redbeard treasures, wide open trigger, ITAR violations. Let's see. And I guess maybe I ought to call up Tim Hoffman because see what he has to say, because they're early on. Tim developed a 3D printable force reset trigger, and then he got a little call from the FRT lawyers, and then he developed the super safety after that. Shooter Gallery New England, what's up? What's up? Oh, look at this! I got the whole Ewing family. I need to be able to say that like Dark does, because I need to steal more of Dark's catchphrases or voiceovers and make YouTube shorts with them. And I didn't monetize this stream, so what? They got the lane closed. I don't drive at night because I'm old. I got nowhere to go at night. So yeah, this is a late night. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they constructing? What are they doing? They're putting down cones and picking up cones. Fudge! Red light. Well, it's yellow, but yeah, being that all the cops were back there, I probably could have just blown through it. Wouldn't have been a problem. Dark, not familiar. Moved across the country. Yeah, and I'm enjoying the Instagram of White Rambo. So, and the outfit. Where did you get that outfit? And what's even better is the comma AI does a ding ding and then posts a message, the light is turned green. All right, let me jam on it because this lane closes out. I gotta get one over. I saw two. So leaving the movie theater, okay, this is Palm Beach Gardens. It is not season anymore, so all the wealthy people went back to New York. And there were two Lamborghini Uruses in the parking garage. Oh, and for Walt, I almost did a Tim Hoffman. I exited a different exit that I entered into the movie theater, and I walked through a parking garage, but recognized it wasn't the right parking garage, and then found my car. So, almost did a Tim Hoffman there. If you know, you know. Oh, that's a story. And that's the story of how I was walking around downtown Knoxville with an AR-15. And then got into an Uber with an AR-15. Was that a cop? So Shana wrote a whole book here. Got this suit from Studio Suits IGS. This new account locked. What? And he can't do it. No way. No way. No way. What did you do bad on IG to get your account locked down? That's kind of weird. The only thing I ever did, I was in Twitter jail because I said Democrats vote on Wednesdays. It's old joke. And I got locked down, I don't know, for like, I don't know if it was a week or 3 days, something, for some period of time. Uh-oh, Dark. Do I push auto read for that message? I saw it pop up. Actually, I could read it. Hold on. Meaning that's why it's so important to have a watch. What? Alright, I'm not reading Dark's comment out loud. So yeah, I am pulling into my hood, hence literally where I live, it's so effing dark. There's no street lights. There's stop signs. You know, we actually have them. I don't have a road, just dirt. I'm on a paved road still. And Dark sent another text, which I'm not gonna read. Yeah, literally in my neighborhood, it is the equivalent of being 30 miles offshore New York. There's so much light pollution in Long Island. I saw the Milky Way in New York was 100 feet, and I was flying back from Martha's Vineyard one night. And via that, my plane has a bubble canopy, and you can look straight up, kind of like the sunroof here, which I only did that because I was in the parking garage and there was light, and I gotta close it because my car will cook ungodly if as I park outside. Alright, just text saying I'm driving to and can't chat. Yeah. My car doesn't self-drive. Dude, I had to reboot the self-driving for some reason. I had to drive half a mile on my own. I was like, oh my gosh! The savages! Yeah, it is amazing how lazy you can get. And that's me. If you want to look at how lazy you can get. Johnny 3 Bar got some tech for you to check out. I'll leave a link in the comments. Okay, cool. I've been doing crazy tech stuff at home. Yeah, I bored Dark. Dark's eyes must have glazed over yesterday when I was telling him the tech stuff I was doing. Because usually I would talk tech with Crump, but Crump is with his family, taking like a bit of a vacation-ish. I mean, he's working, family's vacationing, so good on him. Which, yeah, there's going to be no John Crump Live all week. Tomorrow's Friday. All right, I really got to sit down and drill down on topics because there's a bunch I've got to really storyboard out. Because if I'm going to do 2 shows a week where I'm drilling down, I'm going to have to know some stuff. And today I put my favorite keyboard out in the sun and didn't realize when it started pouring rain. My keyboard is solar powered for my computer. I bought it like 10 years ago. I can see the Amazon, and I don't know if it's still good because it was like fire hose rain coming down, and I held the keyboard up and water just poured out of it. So I'm sure the keyboard was like $50 when I bought it. It is now over $100. Frigate is telling me, all right, so my home automation controller is telling me there it sees people, which I'm guessing that's my wife, because I walked her to her car. Damn, the messages are coming through quick. I gotta like take the dogs out. I really need to go, so I'm gonna have to take the dogs out, give the dog a pill, all that kind of stuff. Plus, about an hour and a half ago, I really had to pee, and I remarkably have not. And let's see, the garage door is already closed. Maybe my wife isn't home? No, I couldn't have beaten her home. Lights on in my office? No, lights on in the garage, yes. So she is here. Yes, lights on in her office. Come on, card. Open the garage door. Alright, guys. Stifler Manufacturer, what's up? What's up? Might do a short live tonight, or do one tomorrow. Back to driving. Okay, okay. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for joining in. Richard Monder, how's it going? How's it going? What the hell are you doing up, man? Does Richard Monder ever sleep at Kisses to Me or my wife, Tark? Wait, which one? Alrighty, guys. And my wife is taking the doggies out. I gotta go. Thank you guys for tuning in. And sorry, I don't have the FT show ready yet. Take care.